Hi, warriors, Tramson here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Gnome Warlock.
Greetings.
Last episode, we created our Warlock and began our journey on Exile's Reach. And today, we will be heading to the DARKMAUL Citadel to meet Lady Jaina Proudmoore. So let's head over there, guys. I believe this will be probably our first dungeon. So I'm looking forward to that. Summon our pet here. Should we go with the Voidwalker or the Imp? I think we'll go with the Imp, since we're probably doing a dungeon, I believe. Remember, you eventually do a dungeon in Exile's Reach the last time I did it, which was many years ago, but maybe things have changed.
The way forward will not be easy.
All right, Travstein, I hope you're a good actor because you're about to play to a very tough crowd.
I will do what I can.
We need to get inside DARKMAUL Citadel, rescue the captain of the expedition, and stop the ogre behind all of this. Merity is going to cast an illusion to make you look like an ogre, and you're going to take us all in as prisoners. I'll be hiding my efforts to suppress the shadow magic in the meantime. Speak with Merity when you're ready for her to cast a spell. Her illusion spell should be temporary as long as she casts it in the proper way.
I will never forget.
Oh, so there's Merity right here.
Necromancy.
This will be fun, I promise. Just a little forbidden void magic mixed together with druidic components, and bam. I bet you'll make a fine ogre. I'm ready to transform into an ogre, and I'll sneak into their citadel.
Time to get to. You feel a strange tingle. That means the illusion is working.
All right, recruit. Just act like an ogre and get us inside the Citadel.
Don't use big words. In fact, don't say anything at all. Just smile and wave.
All right, here we go. We're making our way inside.
More sacrifices. Go to cooking pit. Wave at Gorgoth. Show what you got.
Keep moving. Let's see what we can learn about the ritual.
Is this them here?
What do we have here? All the sacrifices we thought we lost.
All right, type /wave.
Take them to the back. We'll seal them with the wardstones like we did their leader.
Type /dance in the cooking area.
Time to complete the ritual atop the... This one got some moves. You dance good.
Looks like Gorgoth's not really into the dancing with ogres.
Recruit, I think you're taking the ogre act a little too far.
This is the Boomkin dance, dude. This is how the Boomkins dance. When you're in balanced druid form as a druid. It's like they gave the ogres the same dance emote. Be cool if ogres were an actual race you could play, but they are pretty damn big. So I can understand why they were not added.
Captain Kelra! No. How can we break these seals?
There is always a way, Henry.
We cannot let the world fall to darkness.
We're close to stopping all this. We just need to push a little further.
The time for
Captain
dreams is
Kelra won't last much longer. We need to acquire the wardstones to break the ritual before it kills her. I'll continue weakening the main ritual. Get those wardstones from the ogre lieutenants nearby.
I know what must be done.
Looks like we got some quests here. Look at this guy. He's in a motorcycle. Just hanging out. This looks kind of cool.
You're a true hero.
This is bad, Travesine. Captain Kelro is bound in magic. The ogres are preparing to attack our friends, and the ritual is almost complete. I have to stay calm. We can't give up now, right? This may sound risky, but we need to take the fight to the ogres. We're behind enemy lines, so we'll be able to Get the jump on them and draw their focus away from the camp. Take down any ogres you can. That should keep them away from our
Be
friends.
careful out there.
We have a mission to accomplish.
Did you notice the catapults on our way up? It appears the ogres plan to attack our allies below. Lindy anticipated something like this and provides several bombs to handle siege weapons. Just don't shake them too hard.
We'll meet again.
Okay. Let's go down here and deal with the ogres. I also found out how to remove NPC nameplates, guys. Just head down here and you click this. Remove friendly NPC nameplates, and it gets rid of them. I'm used to it being that way, so that's why I wanted to do that. It's actually a new option or gameplay option. Usually nameplates is put into interface, but I guess they've taken it out and gave it its own gameplay option now. All right, here's Wug. Let's get his stone. Actually, maybe we should go with our Voidwalker. We might need him to tank these ogres. There we go. See, he taunted him right there. Shoot some shadow bolts.
Say you too late.
We'll make a soul stone as well. But for the most part, it seems to me like it's the same Exiles Reach that I played many years ago when Shadowlands came out. But we'll see what changes. Maybe, I remember doing a dungeon at the end of it. So we'll see if that still occurs. But maybe now, instead of queuing up with players, maybe we just go through the dungeon with NPCs. We'll see. That was something they added with Delves in the War Within, which was the last expansion, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was something that happened. What Delves are, they're pretty much like solo dungeons. And you can bring like NPCs along with you. Looks like we got ourselves a night elf druid beside us here. Casting some wraths. We just got the ward stone. Take this down. And the graphics look pretty good. It's amazing what they're able to do with this old engine that they've been using for the past 20 years. I will admit I do like some things from Classic a bit more, and then I do enjoy some of the elements of retail. I kind of like the facial expressions from in this game. Like there's just a little bit, there's more facial expressions, right? When they do emotes and stuff. But one thing I think's a little bit weird is the eyes here. Like you see there's like this light that goes into the eye when you go back and forth. I'm not a big fan of that. I like that little light in the eye. Wonder if you can get rid of that.
I don't have a target.
It would be awesome to see World of Warcraft on a new engine, though. Just to see what they could do with it. Try to modernize it for today. Today's, you know, graphics standards. This looks pretty good, though, I will admit.
Get smashed!
But it does have more of a lighthearted vibe than classic. Characters are much they're just I guess you could say they're uglier. Battle hardened, I guess you could say.
I need to target something first.
Okay, so we have to disable ruins holding Kira. We just have to do that up here, right? Found a new piece of gear. Oh, we got a neck. 1 stam, 1 crit, 2 haste, rune tusk necklace, rough engravings glow with the latent power. So that's our first neck there. Neck piece.
We have to rescue my
It
friend.
should buy us enough time to stop the ritual, and we will get some cloth hands, expeditionary cloth gloves, 2 intellect, 2 stamina, 2 armor.
Watch out for ogres.
And we leveled up. And there we go. Level 9.
Together, we'll see.
Catapult destruction. Fine work. This will give everyone at base camp a fighting chance.
Best of luck to you.
All right, so let's disable these rune stones. We also got a new ability called Drain Life. Put this here for now. What it does is it drains life from the target, causing 141 shadow damage over 4.9 seconds, and healing you for 500% of the damage done.
Thank you for saving me. But we still need to stop Gogrowth. I owe you my life.
So these were the stones used to bind me. The ogres clearly were concerned about you thwarting their
Good
plans.
fortune.
Thank you for saving me, but we have no time to lose. The ogres will not stop their ritual until the ritual is complete.
I owe you my life.
You've slowed down Gorgoth's efforts to control Caligos atop the Citadel, but the ritual itself needs to be thwarted. You must storm the Citadel and stop him from completing the ritual. His dark magic is an affront to the light. We will need all the help we can get. Gorgoth's most elite lieutenants await within the Citadel.
There is still work to be done.
Use the group finder to enter the dungeon DARKMAUL Citadel. Alright, here we go. Our first dungeon, guys. They teach you how to queue up. That's good. And I think this might be a solo dungeon, guys. I might have guessed right. It is hilarious.
Let's move. I'll draw the ogre's attack.
Was it always like
You
this?
Focus on taking them down.
I don't remember that. I swear you would do the dungeon with a few other players. Well, let's blow them up here. Let's drain some life, get our health back. Dot them all up, why not? Can we pull the whole place? Let's see what the NPCs do. Get it! Get aggro, guys, come on! Oh my gosh, I'm getting blown up. Gotta watch out pulling too much stuff. Being a little too aggressive here. We got hit pretty hard by those 2 ogres. I think they were shooting shadow bolts at us.
We've almost cleared the room. Keep pushing.
Let's drain his life. Can't kill us when we're doing this ability. All right, first boss, Tunk.
One of Gorgroth's top lieutenants. Can we really defeat him?
We haven't come this far to quit now. Recruit, you lead the attack. I'll charge in after you.
Okay. Show him what we got. Oh! Oh, nice taunt.
I'll keep his attacks focused on me. Henry,
We got hit pretty hard there.
Understood.
Hopefully Henry heals us. Oh, we got hit by that. Didn't kill us though. Lucky. It'd be funny if they actually, like, if you got hit by a mechanic here, you died. Uh-oh, watch out. Do a little drain life. Get your health back up. Punk's Needle. Our first blue, guys. It's a dagger.
no time to waste. We've got Gorgoth cornered.
2 crit, 1 haste, 2 stam. Let's put it on. We don't have an offhand for it, though. Hopefully we get one soon. Is this the way we go? Oh, here we go. I think they were waiting for me. I wonder if we could actually pull too much stuff. Maybe. You could probably die if you just kept running to the end. Oh, there's Caligos. It's like he's a necromancer. I think he might be. Wonder if that'll ever be a class in WoW, necromancer. They do have it in Diablo. And Diablo recently added Warlock to their game. Diablo 2 did. I think they're in it's in 4 as well. Maybe we'll see Necromancer in the future.
Nothing happened. I think we stopped it.
What happened to Caligos? Scroll out a bit here. Don't attack me. Alright, we're fighting a dragon, guys. Fight him on the side. Pretty badass fight, though. Looks awesome. Cool, there's like an effect that's going on while we're... Like a lot of wind. While we're fighting him. And there he is, Raytheon. Speak with Caligos to leave Darkmaul Citadel. There he is.
How can I help?
Well, this is an interesting way to meet. I'm Caligos, aspect of the Blue Dragonflight. And I remember you didn't fight Caligos back in Shadowlands. It was like another dragon, like a... He pretty much just summoned like an evil dragon. It wasn't like a corrupted Caligos. So I wonder why they changed this. I thank you for helping me break that foul ritual. I believe there may be some other force that was aiding the ogres. Shall we get out of here? There's an adventure awaiting within the Dragon Isles. Tell me more about what it means to be an aspect of the Blue Dragonflight. Of course, you can consider aspects to be the leaders of their respective dragonflights. There are black, red, green, bronze, and blue. My dragonflight is focused on the preservation of arcane magic. All right, I'm ready to get out of the Citadel.
Fly true.
All right, here we are. So this is a change here. It brings you to Dragonflight now. I believe it used to bring you to Battle for Azeroth before that expansion, but now it's bringing you to Dragonflight to tie more into the World Soul saga.
The true battle lies ahead.
Fine work, Travisine. It's time for you to continue on the Dragon Isles. There we go. Leveled up. It's level 10, I believe. Done fine work within Exile's reach. Recruit, you should continue onto the Dragon Isles. I'm afraid I must change my plans and go back to Stormwind. I need to find out how the ogres found such powerful shadow magic. Sure, we'll meet again. I can tell you've got many adventures ahead of you. Speak with Caligos to travel to the Dragon Isles.
Caligos, can you bear our recruit to the Dragon Isles? I must report back to Stormwind.
After such a daring rescue, how could I refuse? Let me know when you're ready to depart. I'll catch you up on the way.
Alright. Like anything new? We got a helmet here, 2 intellect, 4 stand, the expeditionary cloth hood. Looks like this. And that's our old staff.
I stand with you.
Thank you for freeing me from that terrible ritual. There's much to do within the Dragon Isles. You can speak about it along the way. Take me to the Dragon Isles. Tell me about what's happening there.
All will be well.
You'll not be able to return to Exile's Reach. Are you ready to continue your adventure to the Dragon Isles? Yes. Alright, here we go. This is different. Is this Karazhan?
I did not expect to see you again so soon, my friend. After you'd answered the call of the Isles.
Something has happened, Khadgar. Something terrible.
Caligos, tell me.
It all happened so quickly. And Rathian, young as he is, bravely or perhaps foolishly tried to stop it. But he was too late. The Tempest had already been unleashed.
She let me live with a message. They are coming to cleanse the world of the Titan's stain. Alexstrasza, who is she? What is she?
She is Razagath.
Razagath.
Youngest of the primal incarnates.
Incarnates?
4 dangerous adherents of the elemental forces. At the dawn of the aspects, our flights embraced the Titan's gifts. They did not.
The war that followed was unimaginable. And it took all of our strength combined to banish them.
If they were so dangerous, why were they not destroyed?
I hadn't the heart to do it. We were once as clutchmates.
Time, it seems, has not quelled their fury. And look at us. Should she free her kin now, we haven't the strength to stop them. And if Iridicrum's hunger is unleashed,
then we have no choice. If we are to be protectors once more, the aspects of our dragonflights, must be made anew.
Our queen is determined, Khadgar. But we've only just begun to find who we are again. And I fear that without help, we may never get the chance to see our future secured.
Here we go.
Then it seems the mortal races too must answer the call and face the storms ahead.
It's a pretty badass introduction for Dragonflight. I completely forgot about that. So the aspects here in front of us, they sided with the Titans to take out, I guess, the original, I don't know what to call them, the elemental dragons that decided not to side with the Titans. I wonder if these aspects were once those dragons as well, but they just kind of betrayed their own kind and decided to join the Titans. Not too sure. But I guess we'll learn about this story as we go along.
This world is full of wonder.
The Dragon Isles is a beautiful place, but also deadly. Let me help you get ready for what's ahead. Expeditionary cloth robe, 3 intellect, 4 stamina.
I'm glad you've come.
Dragon Isles is a dangerous and uncharted place. We'll need to get you prepared. You're strong enough now that you should choose a combat specialization. This will unlock a new array of abilities for you. To face the dangers within the Dragon Isles, go ahead and choose your combat specialization.
Keep safe.
Alright, so let's choose it. So we have 3 different specializations here. Affliction, a master of shadow magic who specializes in drains and damage over time spells. Preferred weapon, staff, wand, dagger, sword. Primary stat is intellect for all of these specializations. Sample abilities is unstable affliction, which is a damage over time effect. Deals 170 shadow damage over 8 seconds. Multiple uses of this ability may overlap. If dispelled, it deals 1,727 damage to the dispeller and silence them for 4 seconds. Wow. Okay, that's not in TBC. That sounds pretty OP. Summon Dark Glare. Summons a Dark Glare from the Twisting Nether that increases the damage of your Agony, Corruption, and Unstable Affliction by 20% while active. Dark Glare will serve you for 20 seconds, blasting the target for 322 damage, increased by 10% for every damage over time effect you have active on the current target. Sounds pretty damn strong, too. Alright, so that's Affliction Demonology. A commander of demons who twists the souls of their army into devastating power. The weapons are all the same. Same with the primary stat. That's the last specialization. Sample abilities. Hand of Gul'dan calls down a demonic meteor full of wild imps that burst forth to attack the target. Deals up to 97 shadow flame damage on impact to all enemies within 8 yards of the target and summons 3 wild imps. That's a lot of imps. It sounds like a cool ability. Summon Demonic Tyrant. Summons a Demonic Tyrant that damages your target for 15 seconds. Damage dealt by Demonic Tyrant is increased by 10% for each wild imp and Dreadstalker active. And then there's Destruction. A Master of Chaos who calls down fire to burn and demolish enemies. And this is one of my favorite abilities as a Warlock. Chaos Bolt unleashes a devastating blast of chaos, dealing a critical strike for 542 chaos damage. Damage is further increased by your critical strike chance. I used to use this quite a bit when we played Season Discovery as a Warlock. Summon Infernal. Summons an Infernal from the Twisting Nether, impacting for 39 fire damage and stunning all enemies in the area for 2 seconds. The Infernal will serve you for 30 seconds, dealing 36 damage to all nearby enemies every 2 seconds and generating 1 soul shard fragment every 1 second. So we'll eventually play all of these guys, but we'll start off with Destruction. I hope we get Chaos Bolt right away. That'd be awesome. We'll see. So let's go to talents over here. So we have a Warlock talent. that we can use, and then there's a destruction tree over here. So our first talent in the destruction tree will be Chaos Bolt, so we will eventually get that. But let's see which talent we should pick here. So we have Soul Leech, which is a passive. All single target damage done by you and your minions grants you and your pet shadowy shields that absorb 3% of damage dealt for 15 seconds, up to 5% of maximum health. Can't decide what to choose. Try your starter build preset. So yeah, if you have trouble, you can try a starter build. Wonder what that's like. You'll permanently lose your current talents, but unless you save it as a loadout, are you sure you want to? Yeah, sure. We'll see what the starter build gives us. Demon Skin. So this is actually a talent in TVC that I forget to use quite a bit. Your Soul Leech, I think it's Demon Armor. So it's a passive. Your Soul Leech, it's a passive now. No wonder they made it a passive. Your Soul Leech absorption now passively recharges at a rate of 0.1% maximum health every 1 second and may now absorb an additional 5% of maximum health. Increases your armor by 45%. Nice. So it's a passive now. I always forget in TBC to put this buff up. So I understand why they made it a passive. It was for players like me who always forget.
Well met, friend.
Excellent choice. I'm looking forward to what you do next. Take this riding mount. It'll help you get around here faster. Golden Griffin.
There's magic in everything.
Before you head off, you'll want to get yourself a Hearthstone. This little stone will return you to the inn where you last bounded to. It's not much of an inn, but the explorers have a tent set up. Test out the new mount of yours and ride over to Happy Hal. We'll get you sorted out with a Hearthstone. Ride your mount and speak with Happy Hal. Get a Hearthstone bound to the wild.
Skies and strong winds.
Okay. So, let's get this mount going. Home is where the hearth is. Ride any mount from your mount collection. Okay, so let's go to our, I think this is collections here. Warband collections. This is all of our transmog stuff. Let's go to mounts. Looks like we got some new ones, guys, that we haven't opened. The Astral Auroch. That's a cool mount, man. It's like a celestial bull. Grandiose Gerlock. You get these from being I think like a 6-month or 12-month subscriber. Whenever I log in, I get stuff like this. It's like in-game shop mounts. And I don't log in to retail too often. I'm mostly playing Classic, so whenever I log in, I end up getting a few gifts usually. They tend to give a lot more stuff to the retail community. But we have a lot of mounts here. Let's pick a mount that we want to ride. My favorite one is that I collected. It's a Proto Drake. This is my favorite one that I ever got. Time Lost Proto Drake. You get it in the Storm Peaks in Northrend. I got it when I was playing my Balanced Druid. And it's pretty rare. It flies around Storm Peaks, and people are always there waiting for it to pop up. I got kind of lucky on my Boomkin. I seen it flying around. I hit it with a Moonfire, and we got it. And the reason why they call it Time Lost Proto Drake is because people just sit there and wait for it like all day, and it never shows up.
You're a tall one.
All right, so let's bind this Hearthstone to this inn. It's good to see you, friend. Take off your shoes and enjoy the fire before you set off on your grand adventures.
Be seeing you.
It's good to see you again.
If you ever find yourself lost, use your Hearthstone to get yourself back to where you should be.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles, explorers.
It's time for us to part ways. I have pressing business further with the Dragon Isles in a place called the Azure Span. Toddy, Whiskers, and of the Dragon Scale Expedition could use your help. Safe travels, Travsine. I look forward to our next meeting.
Come back soon. I must head for the Azure Span, but I'm sure we'll meet again. Good luck on your adventure.
How are you? We could use more hands to help us explore the Dragon House.
See you at the next adventure.
All right. Well, I have this this add-on, guys. It's called voiceover mod for Midnight, and we have a Dragonflight version of this. So what this add-on does, I'm gonna see if it works well. Sometimes it sounds kind of crappy, but it just reads the quest for you.
Fire away.
Let's see if it works.
Have you seen my wrench anywhere?
Yeah, it's not working.
Flame burn bright.
We'll have to look into this, guys. They probably haven't, since it's red. Oh yeah, we're not loading out-of-date add-ons. Let's load some out-of-date add-ons. That's probably why it didn't work. So let's see if it works now. Wow, add-on voiceover Midnight, awesome. Hopefully I downloaded the English version.
How can I help you? Have you seen my wrench anywhere?
Is it working? Well, we're having trouble getting it to work. There we go. Requires a reload again. Okay. Maybe I need another add-on to make it work, guys. But we'll try it out in the future if it doesn't work here. No sound packs are found. It's all good. We'll just read it. Thalen is busy tinkering with a gadget in his hands. These explorers are throwing around their grappling hooks by hand. Can you believe that? Imagine if the grappling hook could launch itself automatically when you need it most. Protodrakes here are unlike any I've seen before. Their scales appear to be naturally flame resistant, stronger than steel, and don't lose flexibility in the process. Incredible. The artisans are clamoring to get their hands on some to work with it. Start with the whelps. The smaller scales should be more pliable until we've mastered the techniques with them.
Keep those irons in the fire.
Don't mistake the expedition's scholarly pursuits as timidness, Travesty. This guy looks kind of cool. We are adventurers hunting down knowledge firsthand in every corner of Azeroth. The same passion for adventure often leads us into the path of perils and hazards. And a few expedition members have bitten off a little more than they could chew. But hey, the danger makes it more fun.
Wait to see what you discover.
Azarathal glances suspiciously at the proto-dragons lurking on the ridge behind him. I'd swear that those proto-dragons edge closer to the camp every time I turn back. Those are not dragons Raytheon invited us here to meet. Proto-dragons are ruthless predators who cannot be reasoned with. We must be ruthless in return. Call their numbers and keep their ambitions in check, or this expedition will be over before it begins.
The obsidian borders stand proud. We'd best keep moving.
Rathian said he would meet us at the embassy atop the hill.
It may be under attack. If it is, then I will be ready to defend my allies.
Alright, so we got some new abilities, guys. We got Immolate. Burns the enemy, causing 62 fire damage immediately and an additional 237 fire damage over 18 seconds. And then we have Incinerate. Draws fire toward the enemy, dealing 290 fire damage. And I guess we should add a mount here. Oh my gosh, look at all of these mount. Look at, are these pets? There we go, I got a little Balial. Cap and Crackers, Drax. Little XT. That's from, I think that's from Uldwar? Rizeshi C? Shadefur Brew Thief? Silver Pig? And the Zip-Ow Tiger. And you can actually battle with these pets in retail. It's almost, sort of like Pokemon. It's kind of cool. I never really got into that. Yeah, it's quite a few new pets there, I didn't notice. So let's incinerate here. Oh, I just got wrecked. One incinerate, just... It's one thing about destruction. The spells do a lot of damage. Alright, so we got sent right to the Dragon Isles, guys. I thought they would bring us to Stormwind eventually, just to check it out. I wonder what they'll do here. Will we get to do the raids? Right, to catch up with the story? I'm interested to see if it's just standard Dragonflight leveling like I did a couple years ago. Or will they bring us into the raids to explain the story a little bit more? And maybe it's a sped up version of Dragonflight. I hope it's like that, just to help explain the story a little bit. Let's go to mounts, guys. We'll pick a mount here. We can put our mount on our bar. Let's put Proto. I wonder why it's not working. Ground mounts are not allowed. Ground mounts are not allowed here. Really, only... Well, this is a flying mount, but I guess all mounts aren't allowed? Not yet, anyways. Let's see what happens with that. And we can use edit mode now, so that's good. This is the mode that allows you to, like, mess around with your UI, so we can move this up a bit. Make it smaller. I can make it, like, really small. I think we'll put it here and make it kind of small. Messes with buffs and debuffs and all that stuff. Hopefully we don't... Character specific layout. There we go. There we go. TR. What the heck is all this? What the heck is that? Why do we have all these, like, frames up? Is that like a test? I'm not too sure what the heck we just did. We went to edit mode and everything messed up. I have old ones too. I should just use an old one, Trevoker. Yeah, that seems to be a better one. I think this is the class we played in Dragonflight actually. We'll use this one. But it's still kind of messed up. Why is this all up here? Like our yeah, edit mode kind of messed everything up. Let's do a classic preset or a modern. Maybe I could just put it up here. Make it a little smaller. Puts this up here, this there. There we go. It still shows this stuff. Are we in a party? I'll go with a modern preset. I think it's probably a better one. We'll just do this and we'll put this up here and we'll call it modern. We'll call it this. There we go. But it goes up. Every time I do that, it goes up. Kind of annoying to use this, to be honest. We'll just go modern and just don't even touch it, guys. Kind of wish I didn't even touch this the UI at all. So I don't know if it's my old presets like kind of messing with this or what's going on here, but I just go to modern preset and just go like this. That's a bit better. Still kind of strange that this is up here and this is over here. Maybe I can get rid of this, like raid frames, party frames. Yeah, it's a little confusing. Kind of wish I didn't even touch this. Don't recommend it. If you... Okay, there we go. Could have been add-ons or something like that, messing with it. I'm not too sure what the heck it is, but we just did /reload, guys, and we're back to normal. So, I can't really move the chat, which I was hoping to do. Or the... I'll have to figure that out later. Alright, so we need some whelp scales. Yeah, I would say that's kind of a fail on the UI front. Unless it's on my end. It's just like an add-on issue. Could be. Maybe, maybe not. We'll just reload UI without the voiceover mod. Maybe that's what it was. And we'll also not load out-of-date add-ons. So all these add-ons that I have up are not out of date. So there we go. How does this kind of looks a little bit better now? See that? Okay. That's what it was. So this is how I had it before with my... So now it works well. So I take back everything I said. It was an out-of-date add-on messing it all up. We'll go to like a modern preset. I'll just bring this up here. Shrink it down a little bit. Let's put it like that. Let's save it. We'll call it Modern Ski. There we go. There we go. Now we got the chat where we want. It actually looks all right. But I guess, yeah, it was that voiceover add-on messing it all up. Once we turned that off, everything seemed to work. And that seems to be a common problem right now with this version Midnight, is just add-ons are just not working. I think over time, it'll get better. Because they are trying to get people to kind of stop using add-ons. Especially the combat ones. They want you to kind of just use the in-game features instead. Let's see how that goes. I honestly believe, though, that the add-ons in WoW kind of make the game. It's really... It's one of the reasons why the game... why this game, I consider it to be the best MMO of all time, is just that the community was able to make so many add-ons to help players out. And make the game more enjoyable to play. So taking that away and putting it in the hands of Blizzard might be a bad idea, but we'll see what they can do with it. Spelunker Lockeye rescued. Sounds like a gnome's name. Is he down here? We'll get the jump down.
I greet you.
Oh, is that a night elf? Tell you what, I'll name the next cave I discover after you, Travisine. Travisine Cavern. Okay. Let's find Archivist Relid. And then we will be done with these quests here. So since that add-on, the voiceover add-on, messed the game up so severely, we're probably not going to be able to use it. I use it in my classic playthroughs. It's so good. The voices sound actually like how you would imagine the character to sound. But there are some other versions where they make the characters just like everybody sound like Goku from Dragon Ball Z, and I'm not a fan of that one. But the ones in Classic are pretty good. They have it covered from vanilla, supposedly all the way to Wrath of the Lich King. So vanilla TBC and Wrath of the Lich King have like a voiceover add-on for all the NPCs. Alright, so that's it. We can use our mount now. You can add regular abilities to your skywriting bar to dismount faster in combat. So do we have like skywriting single assist button? Oh, this is a button you can use. Check this out in Legion Remix. You drag this button here to your action bar, and you can just press this button, and it'll just do all your abilities in the right order. So you don't even have to really think about your rotation. It's pretty chill when you're just out in the open world and you don't want to have to like think about your rotation too much, but you still want to be efficient. And there is the global cooldown of your abilities used through the single button assistant is 25% longer. So someone who's actually like pressing their buttons will be 25% faster than you. So it doesn't really give you that much of an advantage. Now let's see if there's any skywriting abilities here. Take to the skies. Yeah, here's all the skywriting stuff. Do you have to put these on our bar? I guess we will. They kind of look like... It looks like we're in... It's a passive. I think the rest are passives. Second wind. This was like the big part of Dragonflight, which was a success, was the skywriting. It's pretty awesome. I can imagine a lot of people just do this when they play WoW. It's an awesome version of flying. Feels more interactive.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles, explorers.
And there is a boat to Stormwind. We can actually go there and check it out eventually.
I am honored
just
to
behind
make
us.
your acquaintance, Syndrax.
Well met. Have you seen my wrench anywhere?
Got those scales yet?
How can I help you?
Thalen carefully studies the scales. Brilliant. Our artisans will have no problem putting these good to use.
Have a good one.
We're going to leveled up again. Got another talent. And we'll get Chaos Bolt. Nice. Unleashes a devastating blast of chaos, dealing critical strike for 563 chaos damage. Damage is further increased by your critical strike chance.
We are the shield of the Drakthir.
What adventure brings you
Dragons are
Can
dying.
I join?
Here to meet us like Raytheon said they would. We're getting Dragon Scale Expedition renowned. Unlock renown levels for Dragon Scale Expedition faction. And awards 250 reputation with the Dragon Scale Expedition. We're going to get a 24-slot bag. Nice.
Let's see what you've got.
I'm running where Raytheon is. He said he'd be here waiting for us with an ambassador for Alexstrasza the Lifebinder. Queen of the Dragons, it does nigh seem like a dragon to break a promise. Well, at least this eager wee Draconid is here to welcome us. Can you talk to him and find out when the others are gonna arrive?
Adventure calls, and we will answer.
All right, guys. Well, I think we will call this episode here. We made it to the Wingrest Embassy, and it looks like we will be starting our Dragon Flight journey. Interested to see if they have changed anything. How will they update us about the story in the World Soul Saga? Or will it just be, you know, how we normally leveled in Dragonflight the last time we played it? But that's going to be the end of today's episode. Next episode, maybe we'll go to Stormwind as well. It'd be cool to check the city out, especially on Moonguard, and just see what's going on. Maybe we'll dive into RP a little bit. We'll see. But, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.